What is going on, everybody? Happy Monday to you all. Hello, world. What is going on? I hope you all had a wonderful weekend. We are now, ladies and gentlemen, live. Oh, yeah, we are now live, ladies and gentlemen. It is October the 7th, 2024, and this is another live edition of Steve's Kitchen here on the Around the Point Network YouTube channel. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button down below. Give this video a big old thumbs up. Share through social media or wherever it is that you guys share your wrestling content with your loved ones and your friends out there and all that shit. As always, I'm Steve. Yeah, I am Steve, and I am not alone. I am not alone. No. Making a rare appearance on Steve's Kitchen. You might have seen this man these last couple of weeks on the Raw Rundown, and he decided to pop up here for in the kitchen here to be the sous chef for the day, the one, the only part-time Big Mike. Big Mike, what's going on, brother? How are you, man?
Not much, Steve. What's going on, man? You making me sound strange or something? I gotta change that. I don't like how that sounds.
Oh, look at you, man. Look at it. You've been gone, man. Look, now you iced out. You got a chain with the M on. Oh, I see you. Okay.
I'm sorry. This is an intense game.
Oh, of course. He's watching the game. Oh, he's watching the game. Oh, cool. What the? Are y'all winning?
I'm sorry.
Are the Tigers winning?
Game too.
Are the Tigers winning right now?
It is a 0-0 at the top of the ninth. We got 2 runners on, 2 outs. Oh. Intense right now. But I'm gonna hold my composure. No,
you got a chain on, but you got a chain on with the letter M on it, man. I see you iced out.
Yeah, man, it's a gift. It's a gift. You know, it was a gift.
Make me put this on. I rarely wear this. I rarely do. By the way, just want to keep that in mind. But I see you wear your letter. Might as well put mine on too. But I hope you had a wonderful weekend.
This was
Mike.
a gift.
Okay.
I had a great weekend.
From your sweetheart? From your sweetheart?
Yeah.
Is it from the? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had a real good weekend.
Okay.
How was yours?
Oh, it was splendid. Watched some wrestling. Watched some UFC.
Yeah.
Parlays were in the mud, all over the place. But here we are, man. Here. Lab. Oh, okay.
How was the UFC one?
It was fun. You know, me, Romeo, Chase, Walter, we did a simul stream. Not only were we live over on the True Heel Heat Sports and Entertainment channel, we were also live here on this channel as well. So you know, we did a simul stream for UFC 307. It was the main event between Alex Pereira defending the UFC Light Heavyweight Championship against Khalil Roundtree. And let me just say this, bro. Beautiful violence. Beautiful fucking violence, bro. Beautiful violence.
It was that good, huh?
Bro, it went to round 4. Alex Pereira knocked out, technically not TKO'd Khalil Roundtree. But Khalil Roundtree, bro, I will say this, his stock rose. Can you just lower the volume down a little bit, by the way? His stock rose, even in defeat. Because he gave him a fight. It's not like, all right, you're fighting Alex Pereira, you're going to get mollywopped. No, like, he took his beating, but, he had some moments in the fight where, again, man, he gave it his all. He gave it his all. And that's all you can really ask for, and in the end of the day. But overall, it was a solid show from Salt Lake City. Earlier it was a Saturday of TKO. The TKO Saturday. That was the look you just made is the same look I made watching the parlays over the weekend just go in smoke. The same look you just gave right now.
Yeah, this is very intense. Keep talking. I'm listening as you talk. Ooh, that was the one. All right, I'm sorry.
That's the exact reaction I gave every single time. Every single time. Never mind. I'm not gonna go there. I don't want to be inappropriate here. But outside of that, again, it was a big Saturday for TKO. TKO Saturday. And Mike, just when you think, right? How can things get more? Oh, there he is. There it 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 is. Yowie wowie. Go crazy. Big Mike, go crazy.
Let's go. Bombs, baby. Carry bombs. Go. Let's go. And I go to the game wins. Let's go. It's not an elimination game. Let's go. Let's go. Carry bombs, baby.
Beautiful, Mike. I'm proud of you, Mike. I'm happy for you. But like I was saying moments ago, hey man, just like I was a couple of days ago, the soccer parlay went in the mud, bro. Did I tell you this? So was it last week, right? I did an 11-legger. I was stoned, so I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna just do a random ass parlay, right, for soccer. I was inspired by Romeo because Romeo will do like these like 12 or 13 legs over under on runs and shit like that, right? So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna do one for soccer. Off by 1, bro.
It's always that one.
Always 1, bro. But you know what though, bro? But you know what though? At least it was 1. It could have been worse. Could have been like off by like fucking 7. But the fact it was off by 1, like, you know what? Fine. I'll take it. I'll take it. I hate to pray for time like this. 2 hours of Raw to watch. We were kids. Yep. Well, by the way, Mike, you didn't know this, but tonight
that starts
2 hours of Monday Night Raw, bro. 2 hours of Monday Night. What happened?
I might watch live. I might watch it.
Yeah, you might need to, because for tomorrow, Raw rundown, bro. Listen, dude, like I was saying,
I was gonna watch it regardless. Because I was gonna be on. But if it's 2 hours, then shoot, it'll be over by 8 to 10. Another hour.
8 to 10. But like I was saying moments ago, Mike, we had TKO weekend this past Saturday, right? This past weekend was TKO on Saturday night. And you're wondering to yourself, man, how can things get more, crazy, right? Well, Mike, this is when you think PLEs for pro wrestling, pay-per-view PLEs were going to take a breather. Well, not so fast. The wrestling gods were like, not so fast, my friend, because this weekend is another pay-per-view, Mike. This weekend is another pay-per-view from the good folks over at the All Elite Wrestling. Is AEW Wrestle Dream going down? I believe is this Saturday. I just want to get that corrected, if you will.
Yeah.
Want to make sure I get it right. Yes, it's on the 12th. It's on the Saturday. It's on a Saturday.
So what's been the big for AEW? Because I haven't watched anything AEW in so long.
I respect the honesty.
When was the last PLE for them?
Pay-per-view, you mean?
Well, pay-per-view, same thing, whatever.
Well, again, the AEW fans get offended when you call it PLE. How dare you? That's not PLE's ooey. Pay-per-views, man. Well, I believe it was All Out back in September.
All Out.
All Out. So the main event.
I didn't All Out, All In.
So the main event is Bryan Danielson defending the world title against Jon Moxley. That's the main event. But the preview will be on Friday. My bad. This Thursday we'll do the preview, and I want to give a big shout out to our good old pal Javier in graphic department. He whooped this up literally. Hey man, he's sent it to my.
Javier's still employed.
Javier, he works abroad. Works abroad. He was like, he's inspired that it's in Tacoma, Washington. He's inspired by, I guess, Mount Rainier. he's inspired by it, right? So he's like, you know what? Check this out. So my goodness, this Thursday, instead of sad, something about Dynamite, we'll be previewing AEW Wrestle Dream 2024. Not bad, right? You didn't do a bad job at all. Look at that, right? Pretty good, huh?
It's pretty.
Pretty good.
Mountains. Is that Japan?
That's Tacoma, Washington. Tacoma. Mount Rainier. That's supposed to be Mount Rainier, I believe.
Oh, it's the same thing. Oh.
Well, Japan. Well, Mount Rainier is not in Japan, Mike. It's in Tacoma. It's in Washington State.
All them pine trees.
So that was his inspiration. So make sure you tune in on Thursday for that one. But nevertheless, yes, Chief writes here. Gosh, what a great time to be a wrestling fan. I know, right? What a great time.
Yeah, because we're getting a 2-hour Raw. That's why.
I know, yeah, man. 2 hours of Raw, bro. I'll never forget, bro. I remember where I was at in 2012 when the first Raw became 3 hours, bro. At first, I'm like, yo, this is great, man. Rabbit?
Before then, before they did test back, 2 years prior.
No, they'll do random Raws for 3 hours. They'll do random 3-hour Raws. And I'm like, you know what? This isn't bad. I mean, I'm all for it. I'm game, right? I'm about it, right? And little did we know, as time went on, 3 hours of Raw were just not the thing to sit through. It really wasn't. It's like, it's like, okay, it's like going out to eat at a buffet, right? You go in there on an empty stomach, you didn't eat nothing for like a whole day. Fuck this. It's like going to Korean barbecue, right? Korean barbecue. You go there on an empty stomach. 2 spots you go on an empty stomach: Korean barbecue and Brazilian steakhouse. The 2 spots you go on an empty stomach, you do not eat nothing the entire day because you know you're about to go crazy, right? And just when you feel like, yo, man, you're getting full, right? You can't take another bite. The button on your pants. You got to loosen it up a little bit. They decide to ask you, "You want more?" That's the 3rd hour. You got room for a little more? I see. Yeah, I see you. That's what it's like, bro. That's what it's like. And then your stomach is like,
hey, bro, come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes, Raw 1000 was lit. Then it became 3 hours miserable. I remember Raw 3000 that was when Punk turned heel, right? He attacked The Rock. That's when Rock announced he'll be challenging Punk for the title at the Royal Rumble, right? Bryan and AJ had their wedding, right? I remember that. Yeah, many, many moons ago. And how crazy it is now. Punk and Rock are back, and it looks like just when you think CM Punk about to get the WrestleMania main event, Rock came back. Yeah, not so fast, buddy. Not so fast. But to be fair, though, there's 2 nights, though. There's 2 nights, Mike. There's 2 nights of this. So. But brings us now to WWE Bad Blood, which was on this past Saturday from the State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia. Hot Atlanta. What was your overall thoughts on the show, Mike?
I thought it was an entertaining show. It had I want to say it wasn't not entertaining, but it was a couple matches that I like that were kind of boring, but outside of that, I enjoyed every match. I think it was like an 80%, like an 88% show.
For me, go on. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. My apologies.
No, that was the last thing I wanted to say. I wasn't expecting anything.
I'll be honest. To me, I looked at the show. On paper, the card looked, all right, something worth watching, and the execution of it, it's like, yo, without the Hell in a Cell and the main event, you had probably one of the weaker shows, PLEs for WWE. That Hell in a Cell saved the show. That Hell in a Cell. I said this in the preview. Drew McIntyre should be thanking CM Punk for reviving his career. Because you remember in 2022, right? Remember in 2020, he won the title, right? Yeah, the pandemic, right? And then he was challenging. He was there in the mix. And then he had that match with Roman Reigns at Clash at the Castle. You know, the one that I predicted where, Drew McIntyre was going to win, right? The match that got me off the island of relevancy, right?
Right.
And then he lost. And then the next thing we saw him do was singing with Tyson Fury. And since that moment, it's like, bro, he's just been damaged goods. And then all of a sudden, CM Punk comes back to WWE, right? In the Rumble match in 2024, that is, right? Drew McIntyre injures CM Punk. Him doing that was like the best thing to happen to his career. Because look what it got us.
Yeah. One
of the best programs, feuds, whatever you want to call it. For WWE, that is, I know if I say wrestling, it's gonna be a lot of debate, a lot of like, oh, you can't say that. It's about this program. But in WWE, that is one of the most entertaining programs that they've done. Period. And I love the fact that they brought it back to the authenticity of Hell in a Cell. Back to its authenticity.
Yeah.
Where, yes, Hell in a Cell's over the years, bro. Two guys, again, they would do it because, it's a pay-per-view, right? Hell in a Cell. We got to have a Hell in a Cell match. And a lot of times, a lot of those matches did not need the cell. Remember, Mike, there was a while back where they had a pay-per-view called Fatal 4-Way. Remember that? Fatal 4-Way. For whatever reason, just Fatal 4-Way. Right? They would do TLC, right? Matches really did not need to be in the TLC. But I thought the Hell in a Cell delivered, bro. There was blood, which you needed to have. Because this was, again, that blood rivalry, that blood feud. They've been going at it for a hot minute. Bro, the way Drew bled, bro, holy shit, dude. CM Punk threw that toolbox at him, bro.
Yeah.
And from my understanding, he bled, he bled the hard way, the real hard way.
Yeah.
Which I'll give him.
I'm pretty sure that's something that they wanted to do to make this was one of the quote unquote blood of this show. And on the cell match, I was like, thinking about old eras in the past 5 years, it's like when we have blood feuds, we rarely don't see coaches.
Of course.
And I wasn't like surprised, but you guys are surprised, especially in WWE when they do show color. You gotta remember that they're under a different regime, so that's more realistic now. To see something like that, it's not gonna, but it's more realistic. Dang, my live TV is behind. I got the update saying we won, and it didn't happen.
Come on, man! You guys won the game already. You guys won the game already.
The ESPN app spoiled me before the dang game.
Well, you got to remember, dude. Like the apps are always ahead, dude. They're always.
I guess, but by 20 seconds. But nonetheless, come back to Detroit tied 1-1, and I will be there Wednesday, 4:08.
There you go. You will be there. You will be there. Chief writes here, Bad Blood suffered from having a Hell in a Cell match go on first. Dwayne has to close the show. It just makes sense. And that's the thing too. Like, you wondered why. Like, you knew when you heard that Hell in a Cell was going on first. Like, you knew, like, okay, something's gonna happen in the main event. And boy, did it. It's like three things that could have.
I wasn't.
Well, here's the thing. Three things. Here's the thing. You could have closed the ending of it with one thing. and then you close it with the other. And you would have been fine. Like, all right, that's cool, right? At first, you're like, all right, they close it with Cody and Roman winning. We're gonna go all over the place, by the way. We're not gonna like follow the same format that we usually do. All right, just keep that in mind, okay? We're just gonna go all over the place with this PLE here. You could have easily closed it with Roman and Cody getting the win because that was the big sell point here too on the PLE. Cody and Roman finally teaming up since their match at WrestleMania. This is Roman's first match since WrestleMania. And again, just the idea of these two guys now joining forces. And they overcome and they obviously defeat the Bloodline. Solo Sikoa takes another fucking pin. What else is fucking new? And you could have closed it with that. Yay, hooray. And then they wanted to add more to it. So they had the Tongans come out. And they put a beat down. And then you see a douche crawl out of the ring with a bandana and a hoodie. You knew what this was, Mike. We were in Detroit. We saw the same thing. The same
exact thing.
Like, yep, I've seen this before. I've seen this before. I know where I was at when I saw this last summer, right?
Yeah.
And it was Jimmy Uso. Shows up. He had the breeze rock and the braids. He had on they not us, right? The iced out chain. And then
nice two-tone Cuban. It was nice. Oh.
Yeah, exactly. And then he hugs Roman Reigns. He hugs him. They embrace. Remember, Roman Reigns, what's the word I'm looking for here? Did a lot of harm, most people would say, right? To the bloodline, right?
All right.
Caused a lot of suffering, whatever the hell it was, right?
Emotional damage.
Emotional damage. Yes, thank you, Mike. And now, here he is now, right? Because again, Roman can't do this alone. We've been saying this for a hot minute. And in my mind, I'm like, all right, okay, this is cool. You ended with this. That's great. And in my mind, I'm like, you know what? How long till we hear Jey Uso's theme song? Because here's the thing, too. I don't know if you were aware of this, Mike, but I'm sure we all saw this as well. Jey Uso was there.
He was.
We saw
him. He was in
we saw him. We saw him eating it up in the suite. We saw him, right? We saw it with Future, with Metro Boomin, everybody. Everybody was up in the suite, bro. Everybody.
It was an Atlanta party, though.
Hot Atlanta, yeah. They were partying it up in there. Trick Williams was there. Everyone was there, bro. Everybody was there, right? So I'm like, exactly, Romeo. No wonder they had a TV under the ring. Yep. Brandon Brown writes here, man, fuck Detroit. You're closer. Hard. No Diddy. Good game, though. I guess Brandon Brown's from the opposing team, Mike.
Can we all ask what the hell is a guardian? Can we just ask? We don't know what you are.
I don't think they so either, but with all due respect. But I'm all right. That's how we close the show. That's great. And then they put the thing. They put the camera where Roman's handing the title because you know that's next. We're to believe that is next. Roman and Cody. Roman said, "When this is done, I'm coming for that. I'm going to get my belt back." All right. And then they decide, nah, not so fast. Not so fast. We hear it, bro. If you smell what the rock is, bro, you see the entire building just, and it felt like it was like a delay in the reaction. There's like a delay. Like you see people react, you react, and then they play the music. And I'm like, oh shit, oh. And there he was, bro. It was Dwayne, bro. Dwayne, The Rock, the final boss, bro. Iced out chain, bro. The vest. The rocking the people's title, bro.
Yeah, the final.
You know? Just like in the fucking graphic. Granted, there's multiple pictures, but you get the gist though. Look at
Yeah.
that, bro. Look at that.
Who knew? Who knew that he was gonna show up? Who knew?
Well, to be fair, like during the Pat McAfee show, I think Pat McAfee spilled the beans a little bit. He told because Cody was a guest, and Cody, I guess, was asked by Pat. Like I think when they were about to wrap up, also I heard the big man's going to be in town, and also I think Rock was at like an event in Atlanta that weekend. So,
Oh,
football
see, I'm
event.
glad Pat McAfee showed consistently because that would have pissed me off. I would have been pissed off at the same time. I was like, I wish I didn't hear. But
Royals going to upset the Yankees, Romeo. I know they're up. It's a Kansas City comeback. Oh shit. Oh no. But you see Roman, Jimmy, and Cody in the ring. The Rock is staring at them. And he does the 1, 2, 3.
yeah.
And mind you, The Rock said it after WrestleMania. I am going to come back. I will return for you, Cody Rhodes, and that title. So you could have ended it, bro. The fact that you had 3 endings happen, like just when you think you were done, they're like, nope. And just when you think you're done, nope, here you go. And I don't know if you saw, but there was footage from like a fan cam of Solo and Jacob and the Tongans. Like they're in the crowd, right? Because they ran out, obviously, right? And as the Rock's music is playing, Rock is on the stage. Solo is saying it's part of the plan. Part of the plan.
Oh. So I asked you this, Steve.
Because The Rock had me go insane when he showed me. Bro, you know what's funny? My cousin / godson, whatever you want to refer to him as, right? Because he's a casual viewer. He's a casual, right? We watch only the Fed, right? He sends me like an Instagram message of The Rock showing up, and like I didn't watch the show. Like, bro, I watched the fucking show. I know this. This is the thank you though. But I watched it, so I know, like, yeah, Brody, we get it. The thank you though. Who are you gonna ask, Mike? I'm sorry.
So since we this with the final boss coming back, and it's getting closer to a certain thing that we like.
The War Games, Survivor Series,
Thanksgiving. Yeah.
You think we're gonna get Dwayne? Maybe. I mean,
not in the War Games, but just on the show. Like, does he have a with Cody on the show?
Well, here's the thing, right? There's so many ways you can go about this, right? There's so many ways.
And where's Survivor Series this year? It's
in Canada. I think in Montreal.
It's in Canada.
Yes. You can go so many ways with this. You can go so many ways. You can go the route of, hey, they're going to be in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
In a few. I think in November. They're going to Saudi. Yeah, they're doing Crown Jewel in November in Saudi. Who to say Turkey pulls a couple strings? You know what? I want Cody versus Rock in Saudi Arabia. Or who to say?
So he goes, Rock faces Gunther for the world title and be the world champion.
I forgot.
We can't do that.
We can't. You're right. I forgot. Or you know what? Remember I've
been watching, Steve. I've been watching.
I've been testing you. Good, you passed. Or remember the idea that I pitched? I don't know if you caught this or not, but I'll just say it again. In a couple of my goodness. In December, I believe the 14th, they are running a show called Saturday Night's Main Event on NBC from Nassau Coliseum. The first Saturday Night's Main Event, as I believe 2007, 2008. Could be wrong. One of those 2 years. And you want to make a big splash. I was saying you do Roman Cody 3 on Saturday night's main event for the title. Or maybe, just maybe, you do Rock and Cody. But here's the thing, even with all that, bro, a part of me feels you do that's more for WrestleMania. It's more for WrestleMania.
Yeah.
To have Rock, because having Rock wrestle on any other show, it just won't feel right for me, at least. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna throw Rock literally in Canada. Like, no, we're good. I'm good. So Survivor Series War Game is on my birthday, bro. You're gonna have a great gift by WWE. I'll say that much right now.
Yeah.
But
for sure.
I feel like at this point, bro, we'll get there when we get there. Does he show up on Friday? I would hope so. Boy, I would hope he shows up on Friday.
Yeah, that'll give me a reason to watch.
Exactly.
Now,
Now,
I'll probably, but because since you've adapted a new show,
not quite. I mean, that was just one because again, I had to serve a punishment for Paul. I had to serve a punishment.
Okay. Well, you never know when you might feel the itch and have to bring the show back. You
never know. You never know. You just never. Maybe it's a watch along. Who knows? But outside of that, if they do Cody versus Roman at Saturday main event, does Roman lose clean? That's the thing too. Possibly not. I think they do like a schmoz finish, you know, like a run in and all that stuff, but we'll see. But
before we get into the review part of the show, we're a couple months out from this event as well, and too far away, or you can already have an idea of who's gonna win this. Who do you have winning the men's rumble next January? Where is January coming up?
February. Well, the rumble this year gonna be in February.
Oh,
the first week. The first week of February.
Okay, well, in February. Excuse me.
It's too early to call.
It's too early because it's February.
I feel like honestly, once we get to Survivor Series, you kind of have an idea of who you can have win the Rumble. Let me ask the chat, chat, who do you guys have? Who do you predict wins the Rumble in 2024? Because you're not going to do Cody because obviously Cody's the champion. Unless Cody loses his title and you have Cody, but do people really want to see Cody go 3 years in a row? Yeah. There's also talks of Roman Reigns entering the Rumble next year in the Rumble match for the first time since 2020. I mean, you could have Roman win it, and that's his way to get back to the title.
Yeah, it's like a event, honestly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I'm to play like prediction here, right? If I'm to predict things here, and I could be wrong, you have Roman win the Rumble, and you do Rock and Roman on night one. Because I'm sure The Rock is gonna want to have his title match. Right? Remember, he pinned Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. He pinned him. You almost forgot.
People forgot about that.
He pinned him, so technically he does have a right to a title match.
Yeah.
But you're not gonna have also Cody. A lot of things. See, I have an idea, but then it's like, wait a minute, but are we gonna have Cody wrestle two? He did it last year. Well, this year, technically, the year hasn't ended yet. But we're gonna do that again? I don't know, man. I don't. It's so many scenarios.
It really depends. It really does. It really depends on how they want to do it this year. I mean, this whole Bloodline story. What Bloodline story has gone on? What? This is almost year 5. Next year, year 5.
Yeah, dude. But listen, bro, you're gonna have grandkids
in between.
They're gonna ask you about the Bloodline story. All right, man. Bust out Peacock, or Netflix. By this time, who knows, right? But You could also do this. Do you remember when The Rock returned in 12, right? On that Raw 1000.
Mm-hmm.
And he told CM Punk he would be challenging him at the Royal Rumble.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe at the Royal Rumble?
We
Punk,
get
my bad.
that.
Cody versus Rock at the Rumble? It's a callback to when Rock wrestled Punk at the Rumble.
Mm.
We'll see. We'll see how things just play out. But also, just to get back onto the program here, the remainder, because I don't want to go deep into these matches. Again, the Hell in a Cell was awesome, a beautiful chef's kiss. Bailey versus Nia Jax, no bueno.
Yeah, didn't like that. Didn't like
not
that.
bueno at all.
Listen,
Look, I really feel like these two women don't have that much good chemistry together. Like, they've had good matches. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, every match they had was bad.
Yeah.
And again, I'll stand by this. I do think Nia is one of the best re-signings in this whole Triple H regime. She's one of the best re-signings, right? But I just feel like they didn't click. Something was off. And then they did the whole thing where Tiffany Stratton came out. She looked like she was gonna help out. It looked like, because the referee was knocked out. The referee was knocked, so the referee's mind is, oh, she's cashing in. So she's grabbing the briefcase, and then you see Nia pull her best Mark Calloway, rise up, and to see that, what? But regardless, I kind of knew going in that Nia was going to win. So there was that, and I think people were expecting a cash-in, which didn't happen. But, yeah, Nia Jax got her win, so whoop-de-doo.
Yeah.
Anything you want to add to this?
I guess just to say, yeah, there's I think a bigger story at hand. Just from the video before the match started, of where Nia Jax are in their story. I guess for all Tiffany to cash in on Nia Jax, there's a bigger story. You just got to get there.
You have to get there.
Outside of that, nothing to add on this match. This match was to me.
Yeah. Damian Priest and Finn Balor, aka Pin Balor. I thought their match was good. Nothing bad. I just didn't feel like, what's what I'm looking for here? I just didn't think, again, they could have done this on TV. The way it went, again, I just wanted more.
Yeah.
That's all. I just wanted more from these two.
Yeah.
I do feel like, again, the way it was set up too, they might have one more match down the road. That's just the vibe that I get from this too. Like, they might have just one more match.
Yeah.
Not just a one and done.
In a sense, because world title, Damian Priest put on good matches. And now he doesn't have the title anymore. It's like you don't want him slipping back into that middle type of performance. And then Finn, performance when he wants to. It was slightly disappointing, but it held my a little bit. But it could have been more.
Oh, of course. If Punk wins the Rumble, have beat Gunther down the road. That's another thing too. I think Chase alluded to this also. And I'm kind of seeing the vision too. CM Punk won, and the next program, which I don't see an issue with, is Gunther versus CM Punk. And I would not oppose of CM Punk being the one to beat Gunther for the title. I know people might think, oh, why? Oh, what the hell, this and that. But I think that's a scenario. And you know what? You want another Rumble potential winner? Seth Rollins. And we go back to the match we were supposed to have this year. We can get it in Vegas. And there's story there too.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So there's another thing to keep in mind as well. Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan for the women's title, for the Raw Women's title, with Dirty Dom inside of a shark cage. I thought it was good. It was going to get. to be honest, I think you kind of knew going into that Rhea Ripley was not going to win. And even if she did, then what? I still think here you still have more meat on the bone for these two women. And then you had the return of Raquel Rodriguez, which kind of felt like no one knew who she was. I felt like, I don't know if you caught that vibe. Like, she showed up, like, all right. And then it was like, whatever.
How long?
I think she's been gone since like this. Well, she showed up in Chamber, right, in Australia. That's the last time we saw her. I want to say like this past February or March, I think it was, when they were in Australia for that PLE in the women's chamber match.
Ooh, so top of the year?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then even before then, she not quite on a hot streak. She was kind of like in the middle of the end.
Exactly. So it's like,
yeah. So yeah. No.
That's what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying too. You know, and again, I did think it was funny though how Dom was in the shark cage and he was hanging like a piñata. And it just also felt like, you know, it ended in disqualification too. So that kind of didn't help either. Rhea should have been DQ'd for using the weapon. That too. But again, you know, what are you gonna do? You know, what are you gonna do? And then yeah, that was basically the PLE. Unless I'm missing something here. Let me see here. Let me go to cage match here because they're reliable. Right? Let me see here. But that was basically Bad Blood. I'm going to call it Hell in a Cell. Put it this way, dude. Per cage match, Bad Blood is rated a 6.45 out of 10. That should tell you all you need to know.
Yeah.
The highest rated match here, by the way, is the Hell in a Cell.
So?
The second highest rated match was the tag team match between Cody and Roman versus the Bloodline. That one got a 6.43 out of 10. So that should just tell you everything you need to know about Bad Blood. You know. But yeah, man, that was the thing, man. That was the PLE for what it was. But also, I didn't mention. I forgot to mention this one. Holy shit! We had a Gunther segment. They had Bill Goldberg in the crowd.
This was good. I like this.
I liked it too. So you had Bill Goldberg in the crowd because again, they're in Atlanta, right? So you want to show them in the front row, right? I know my neighbors. I know. Yeah, I know too, bitch. So you gotta know about the mailman coming to your house while your husband's at work. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know, bro. Yeah, man. I know. Husband go to work, put in the hours, right? He goes in at 6:30 in the morning, doesn't come back home till like freaking 9 p.m. and shit. Think I don't know? Come on, I've been knowing. In the mud, bro, in the mud. But nevertheless. Oh man, what's wrong with me? Where was I here? So they brought out Gunther, and what do you know? So they have him like stare at Goldberg because Goldberg was there, right? Goldberg was there, and basically, if you remember when they were in Canada for Raw, I think they were in Calgary, right? And you know, Gunther told Brett that his favorite wrestler of all time was Bill Goldberg. And people were just, you know, how fucking dare you? Right. So being that they were in Atlanta, and they bring out Gunther, and Gunther basically said, "Oh, that was a lie. I didn't mean that. You really weren't my favorite." And just healing up on Goldberg, basically, just healing up on him. as you would expect, right? And keep in mind, his son was there too. His son was there.
Yeah.
I think the kid played.
Son.
I think he played. Yeah, the same kid we saw many years ago, right? Now I
Bro,
think he
I
plays
feel like he plays for the Colorado. He plays for Deion Sanders on the football team.
prime time, huh?
Yeah,
Prime.
yeah. He's not a starter, but I think he's like a freshman.
Yeah, I think I think he's with the traveling team, so he can
Yeah.
he's able to like do all this stuff. I think he's also a freshman, right? In college.
Yeah, I think he's a red shirt. He's a red. I mean, he has an extra eligibility if he does.
Must be nice. Must be nice, right?
He's probably gonna be like I don't know how good he is. Like what type of star player he was when he got recruited. He's probably like a star player. He'll probably be like a fifth-year senior at Colorado transfer if it doesn't work out.
Exactly.
And I could be totally wrong too. So who knows?
Well, of course.
Yeah, seeing his son. I saw his son in a video prior, hyping him up to hype his teammates up, get his teammates ready.
Yeah.
Looking at his son sitting next to his father. If you've seen Goldberg in his playing days as a football player, the exact same haircut and looks the exact same way he did when he played on. So.
Yeah. He's gonna be a star.
Just
bro.
minus here.
Yeah. So then all this happened. Then Goldberg, they're chanting his name. So he hops the barricade. Security's trying to break this up. They're not allowing him into the ring. And then Sami Zayn attacks him from behind. And there's a brawl. By the way, the main event of tonight's Raw is Gunther versus Sami Zayn for the World Heavyweight title.
Right.
As well. And people were teasing, people were having this idea, maybe Gunther versus Goldberg. I'm good on that. I'm good.
And that's where I kind of thought they were going because I think this came right after the announcement of that match. The title reveal and that match that Triple H said. And no, I said we've seen this before, like him and Kevin Owens, him and.
Speaking of Kevin Owens, also
I saw that too.
I love that they did that also. I love the way they set that up because they got people like, oh shit, this is really happening. And I think there was an account on Twitter who asked Randy, or like DM Randy Orton, hey man, your friends are fighting in the park. You got to go do something. And Orton responded with a laughing emoji and a clap. Like, yeah, I'm not gonna go out there and do some shit, but still though, I mean, again, the idea of Goldberg one more match, I'm good, bro. We don't need to see it. Seen it, been there, I'm good. But also Triple H had a major announcement as well regarding Crown Jewel. So, like you mentioned earlier, right? So Gunther's going to be wrestling Cody Rhodes, right? And Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan is wrestling Nia Jax.
Right.
And the winners will be crowned the Crown Jewel champion. It was like an annual thing. And they present, like when Triple H came out, they had a belt cover. So you already knew it was a title reveal. Right?
Right.
This thing, Mike, holy shit. They spent a shitload of money on this.
Yeah. It was any piece of machinery.
Look at this, bro. Look at this, dude.
That thing is freaking. You know who probably that belt?
Turkey.
Yeah.
The Saudis, bro.
That thing is fucking shiny. When he took it off, usually some belts don't. Usually some belts shine and glisten.
That thing.
He has to hit the light. Thing is shiny. That thing is a glitter bomb. Pause.
Dude, that thing, bro. Yo, you know the whole term. I'm wearing, like how rappers like in their tracks. Oh yeah, I'm wearing your entire catalog on my wrist, right?
Yeah, that is a
I'm
bust down belt.
yes, bro.
That belt is
And again, I,
shiny.
I
Yeah.
I'll be honest, dude. I am not a fan. 'Cause here's the thing about it. It's a beautiful belt. Thankfully, it's only for 1 year, right? They're not gonna have this. They might have it like they might rock it, a couple of weeks on TV, but then they use it as a weapon. And you see you see throughout time, some of the stones come off the belt. You know what I mean? So it's like, but it's a nice
Yeah.
looking belt, bro. This shit looks
Yeah.
nice. Fucking chef's kiss, bro. But also,
Yeah.
Triple H was not. This is not the only time because he did not really look good in the press conference. I don't know if you caught
I
the book.
didn't catch the press debate because I had to go to work.
So Triple H addressed representation during the Bad Blood press conference. They were asking, I guess it has a lot to do with the lack of African American performers on the show.
Oh, he gave a shitty answer, did he?
So this is what they asked him. This is from TJ Legacy from Soapbox. Run the Ropes pointed out that black male wrestlers had not appeared on the last 3 PLE events. No black female wrestler participated in Saturday's event. He asked Triple H how he ensures representation and provides opportunities for deserving talent. And this is what he said in quote here. I see everybody gets the opportunity. I don't see the difference in anybody, Triple H stated. I don't see the color, I don't see the nationality or any of that. I just see talent. I don't see the difference between men and women. I see talent. We tell stories with those talents and how they handle those stories and how they can represent those stories and how we can bring those stories forward. I don't keep track of any of that. Um, I do what's relevant and what is best in storytelling and what's being delivered is the best, and that's what goes. No different than men and women who main event, whatever the biggest stories are. That's where we go. That was his quote.
Mm.
Yeah, I just think honestly, bro, the way he said it was bad. I just think he just own it and just keep it pushing, bro. That's just me. What about you, Mike?
Yeah, I uh, I understand what you do. I understand, but in the same, when you deal with race and you gotta tread softly, because whatever you say might bite you in
I'm
the
back.
butt and
Oh, for
back
sure.
on you.
Oh, for sure.
He picked the right angle, but the exit wasn't. No, it's like now you book talent. You don't think these people are talented for the show?
That's what I'm wondering here too.
So you don't
Making
see color. You don't see any of that. You you don't see talent either, huh? So it's like, okay, now you got to deal with a morale thing in the back. Now it's like, all right, I don't see talent. Then screw you.
yeah, exactly. That's just how it came off. Like, here's the
Yeah,
thing: NXT does it different, though, right? You look at the talent there, which we'll get into just in the sec here as well.
yeah,
I just feel like, honestly, bro, we got love for Paul, we got love for the guy, right?
yeah.
But at the
Our
same
goat.
time, I just feel like it's just one of those things where, bro, you're asking a guy. Let's see let's see how old he is real quick. I don't want to fucking butcher this shit. How old is him? How old is our beloved Triple H? He's 50. He's a 55-year-old man, bro. We're asking a 55-year-old man about representation. What do you expect him to answer? Again, it's cringe in the sense that it's a 55-year-old white guy who lived most of his life in the New England area, right? Whatever the case may be, who did not, again, who answered the question wrong. And it just didn't came out good.
Right.
And to be, I know at times we'll roast Tony and shit for the media scrums because when he does them, it's cringe just the way he answers them, period. It just didn't look good at all. That's all. But moving on here, Mike, moving on, because we do have tomorrow, bro. I don't know if you knew this or not, but tomorrow is Title Tuesday, bro. Did you know about this?
Title Tuesday for AEW. Going head to head with the and NXT.
Yes, they're both going head to head.
I know what
I think if big outrage, to be honest, I wouldn't take it seriously. And I get that too. You're well within your right, but I think at the same time, you look how Sean is booking his show, and you see how Paul's doing it. It's kind of different, but that's no here or there. But Mike, this is what NXT is cooking up for tomorrow, and then I'm going to show you what AEW, because they're both going head to head, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and also Mike, Dynamite tomorrow starts at 9 p.m. You heard? So they don't want to like cross each other. You remember last year, right? They got blown out of the water. Or granted, to be fair, NXT stacked up that show with Legends and Cena and Taker and all that stuff, right? So
yeah.
So this is what NXT is providing on tomorrow. By the way, did you see the new? You know they're on CW now, right, Mike?
Yeah. New belts.
New belt. You saw the new belt? You saw them? What do you think?
I saw the new. I've seen the new tiny belts. Yes, I have.
You like them?
They look decent, but they look decent. I mean, It's just the same belt, but just shiny.
Yeah. So this is what they're cooking up for tomorrow. NXT. Then I'm gonna show you AEW. Okay. Then I'm gonna show you AEW. They have Nathan Frazier and Axiom defending their tag team titles against A-Town Down Under of Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. That's happening for the tag title.
Can win that. Okay.
You have Kalani Jordan.
Oh, look at these women. These beautiful.
Kalani Jordan. Like Jade Cargill, Bianca Belair, going up against JC Jane, freaking Fallon Henley, and the person whose name I forgot. I don't want to butcher the name, so their partner. And it's 6 women tag team match. Remember, Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill are still the women's tag team champions, so they can float around all 3 shows. You also have Obafemi defending the North American Championship against Tony D'Angelo. Now, the story here is Tony D'Angelo has to overcome his fear, right? He admitted that he was afraid, and now here he is getting this opportunity against Obafemi once again for the North American title. Obafemi is him. Obafemi is going to be a future world champion on the main roster. And I cannot wait.
It's the majority of his reign in matches. I really hate that I did that because guys say something about Obafemi. It's nothing but great things.
What'd you say about him?
Justice.
What'd you say about him? What'd you say?
I mean, I can't really say anything about him. I just hear that you guys say, and I miss a lot of his stuff, so I have to go back to his stuff. I feel bad, honestly, because every time I don't watch, you like, it's great, he's improved, it's great, it's really good, and then he's world championship material. It's like, dang, look at him, I really missed out on the uprising.
To quote Rick Ross, it's a big motherfucker right here. And then we have the main. I guess this is the main event. Mind you, they're in St. Louis tomorrow. 20-year-old or 19-year-old Javon Evans going up against St. Louis' own Randy Orton, bro. This graphic this graphic just doesn't feel real to me. This feels like just cut.
It really does look fan made.
It feels like a fan made graphic, bro.
Because this dude
like
doesn't look like a wrestler.
But he is.
It looks him in 2K24. It looks like a call.
But he is though, and he's amazing. That's the thing about it. This kid is amazing. I don't know if you've seen much of his stuff, bro, but he is amazing, bro.
I've seen because doesn't he hang out with Trick, right? He hangs out with Trick, right? Yeah, so I have to smidge it of this guy. Not a match, but I've seen him around.
Yeah. But it's just fucking, bro, the way this kid performs in the ring, bro, it's amazing. And again, I guarantee you, bro, they're probably planning again. Orange, like, you know what? All I'm gonna do hit you with the RKO, and that's it. You probably tell him, "Hey, yo, Randy, hey, Brody, hey, man, can I do like a corkscrew 450 off the air? Do you catch me with the RKO?" No.
Well, no. You can already hear Randy saying, "No."
Just do a moonsault and I'll catch you. That's it. We're not doing no crazy shit, but big time match though for this kid. The biggest match of his career so far. And that's what NXT's giving you tomorrow. Now, AEW, mind you, it's titled, they're titling their show tomorrow, AEW Dynamite Title Tuesday. Remember this, Title Tuesday. They have Britt Baker, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, going up against Willow Nightingale. And the winner gets a shot at the women's title at Wrestle Dream. By the way.
When is Wrestle Dream again?
This Saturday.
So you're going to hot shot a title? 4 days before have to do anything.
Well, the champion is Mariah May, so you know.
Oh yeah.
I
forgot about that.
I'll say this. I think Will gets the win here. I think for Britt Baker it's too soon. It's too soon, but that's just me, of course. You also have here Bryan Danielson and Wheeler Yuta, they'll team up. Mind you, Wheeler Yuta is 1/3 of the 6-man of the trios champion, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're gonna go up against Claudio and Pac. Now, I think this was Solid Monster who said this, but I will say here too. And shout out to Jason, by the way. Happy belated birthday to the Solid Monster, by the way. He said we're finally gonna see the heel turn of Wheeler Yuta. They're gonna do the old Horseman. When Ric Flair, when we all thought him and Sting were all good, buddies back in the 90s, and he turns on him. I think we're gonna get that here. Wheeler Yuta finally turns on Bryan Danielson, and he lines up again.
About that.
I know, but still, though, I'll say this though: Wheeler Yuta doing one of the best character work so far with this, bro. I will say that.
Yeah, he has.
Yes. And then also, this is the only this is not even a title match, by the way. But you have champions on the show, so I guess that's And then the only title match so far on the show, Mike, for tomorrow for the AEW on Title Tuesday. Ready for this?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think it is, Mike? What do you think it is? What do you think?
It's probably the International Championship. Whoever the champion that is, and somebody else facing them.
Well, the international champion so far right now is Will Ospreay, and no. Even though he's booked for a triple threat this Saturday at Wrestle Dream against Ricochet and Konosuke Takeshita. But this is the only title match for Title Tuesday for Dynamite as of right now for tomorrow. Mercedes Moné defending, to my understanding, both titles.
Stop talking about this.
Both titles. Both
Yeah, we can stop
titles
talking about
against Emi Sakura. Now, Tony Khan on Twitter said, because Emi's been on a roll in Japan. Bro, first of all, I will. Let me just say this. No. Let me just say this. Whoever this render of Emi Sakura, what are we? We couldn't get her a more fierce look. Like, what is this, bro? What is this? I know she's a legend, all the fuck you want, but we couldn't get her a more like beard look on the graphic. Unless you're ready to take a shit, bro. Look at this, bro. But that is for now. Now, Mike, speaking of Wrestle Dream, these were two matches that were announced over the weekend. Ready for this? Mm-hmm. You have Darby Allin against Brody King.
What's the story behind this match?
So Darby Allin, or if you recall, won the Rampage.
Before you continue, this is the closest that he'll fucking mountain.
Yes, that's. Oh my God, yes! I just realized that too. The closest shit he'll get to Mount Everest. Yeah, we're graphic. But the point is, so he did win the Royal Rampage a while back. Remember during the Blood and Guts, right? So he was supposed to face Bryan at Grand Slam, but instead they did Nigel and Bryan, and they did Jon Moxley and Darby Allin. And a winner gets the shot, right, at Bryan. Darby lost. So then Darby issued a challenge, and here's Brody King. Big whoop.
Mm-hmm.
And also announced, coming off their win on Collision, Private Party will get a World Tag Team title match against the Young Bucks.
Private Party?
Mike, if you remember,
using these guys?
Hold on. If you remember, Mike, Private Party on the second episode of Dynamite back in the day, they have a win over the Young Bucks. People, the apologists will say this, Mike, by the way. But they have a win over the Young Bucks
5 years ago.
But at the same time, what doesn't help is that the fucking Blackpool Combat Club or whatever Moxley's group is now, right? They fucking took these two guys out like jabronis. And now you're gonna give them a title match.
Yeah, this is why you can't take.
Should be a fun match. Don't get me wrong, but that is rest. But Mike, what do you think though, bro? Title Tuesday, man. Thank you, Chris Leclerc. I agree. You gotta get a better render for
her. How about it? It's a not yet.
NXT all the way.
Yeah, that's if I feel like even watching that too, but I probably will. But a little bit of both.
I'm thinking about again. I know Walter's he's under the weather right now.
Oh, get well soon, buddy.
Get well soon, buddy.
It's in your ages. I want to see you soon, man. If you're watching.
I want to see if tomorrow. And now, question, Mike, because I know you and Romeo and them are the sports people here. What games are happening tomorrow? What games are happening tomorrow?
Tomorrow, I mean, the Yankees are playing now.
Romeo,
the Yankees are playing now.
Let me see. Let me go to the FanDuel app because FanDuel just tells me we're off the rip here.
So the Yankees are playing now. I can go to like NFL.
Oh,
the Chiefs are playing tonight.
Well, tomorrow is Dodgers and the fucking Padres at 9:09 p.m.
Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna even want attention to watch that. He might, but he might not put his all into that. But all into something right now because the Yankees are playing right now.
Yeah.
And then Wednesday.
Thank you, brother. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Those are the games tomorrow.
Really.
Right here. Boom. Peep the chat right there. Dodgers, Padres,
Romeo,
and
are you gonna pay attention to that stuff tomorrow? I mean, Dodgers, yeah, that's our playoff
likely
rivalry.
we'll see. But the plan is again, if everyone's available, I am open to do a watch along tomorrow. Because here's the thing, Mike. I have this.
I can't.
I
got
understand
school.
that. Yeah, I got you.
I have school. I can't do
But
that.
I know.
I can't.
Education's first. I'm never gonna. Hey man, skip the
Yeah.
day. Man. I can't do that now.
Yeah.
But if everyone's available, I'm open to doing so. But we'll see. We'll see how that plays out, right? But that's something we have in mind. But the plan is Detroit Tigers beat Cleveland 3-0 to tie the series 1-1.
Yeah, and I'm going. I'll see. I haven't been to a playoff Tigers game since it's been 10 years. Huh?
So it's big drama show, huh? It's special place to be at Comerica Park.
Pretty
Very
much,
special.
man. Pretty much, man. I mean, I went to the playoffs too, and it was a ALDS.
Yeah, Mike, I'm into the whole playoff, so
I kind of am too, since my team is in the race. So it's
do they still make the waffle? Do they still make the chicken tender with the biscuit with the honey? They still do that over there?
They don't do that no.
Oh,
I have a souvenir cup. They have they have a sandwich, but it's not the same quality. But they don't have that what we had when we was there last summer. They don't have that anymore. You know, they got a taqueria place though. That's really good.
That's what I heard. That's what's up.
Yeah.
Also, Wendy's coming out with the Krabby Patty soon.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. I didn't think it was real, but it's real.
And Kai Cenat is partnering up with McDonald's for the Chicken Big Mac.
Oh, okay. Chicken Big Mac.
Yeah. So the only series is not tied is at one is New York Yankees versus Kansas City Royals. So again, we'll see how things go down tomorrow. I'll keep everyone posted, but we'll see. We'll see. But the plan is this Thursday. This Thursday. Let me just see this real quick here. One more time here. Here's the thing, right? Because NXT and Dynamite's on a Wednesday, I'm open. Let me just see here. 1 second here. Let me see what the schedule is like here real quick. I know we talked about this in our let's see here. Yeah. So this Thursday, we are doing predictions once again. For those of you who are unaware, who are tuning in right now and stuff. And this Thursday, we are doing a preview to Wrestle Dream. This Thursday. All right? To give you guys the heads up on that one. MLB playoffs are normally great, and Detroit has a great team this year and a great manager in AJ Hitch. So there you go for making the play. But that is going to be it for us. We're going to put a bow on this because I know Raw's about to start in a few, and I know also for those of you who are fans of the Kansas City Chiefs, or maybe you're a fan of the who are they playing today? Don't tell me. The Saints. Maybe you're a Saints fan out there. I don't know. You want to watch your team play and all that stuff, and hopefully these betting odds, the parlays hit today for those of you who are betting and all that stuff, and we get some money. We get some money today. We'll see what happens with that. But much love to all of you guys again, as always. Again, reminder: this Thursday preview to Wrestle Dream here on the channel. All right, myself, Chase, and who knows who will also appear, and we'll have the betting odds for that too on via courtesy of Bet Online. And much love to all of you once again. If you are new to the channel, hit the subscribe button down below. Give this video a big old thumbs up. Share it through social media. If you have not yet subscribed to our secondary channel, head over there now. ATP Clips. Subscribe there. Link to that is down below in the description. We do have a new video that just been posted a couple weeks ago. It was the FMK between Mercedes Moné, Britt Baker, and Camille. We'll be dropping a new video this week. You guys got to go get your AEW furniture. All right. So there's that one that's dropping this week. All right. Also follow the Around the Point Network over on X at AT Point Network. And if you have not yet want to become an ATP channel member, it's only $2.99 a month. You get all these perks that you see here. Hit the join button. Or if not, if you're on a mobile device and you can't see the join button, there's a link that can direct you to that in the description box on the YouTube stream. All right. Follow me on X at Heel Steven. Big Mike, let them know where can they check out the part-time Big Mike.
Yeah, you can check me out on Gamer313. You can check me out Tuesdays for Raw Rundown as well. I'm kind of gonna consistently there. I'm gonna be there
Tomorrow,
Tuesdays tomorrow.
Yeah.
Rare occurrence, when I feel like I know a little bit of news, I will win with the guys if I can, and this is where you'll see me, and then I'll pop up whenever I have time.
For sure. But that's gonna be it for us. We'll be back live tomorrow for the Raw Rundown, and maybe, not maybe, a watch along to both NXT and Dynamite. We'll keep you posted on that one though, but Raw Rundown for sure. All right. Thank you all for watching. For myself, for Big Mike, for the gang, Walty, get well soon, brother. We love you. Much love to all of you guys. This has been Steve's Kitchen here on the Around the Point Network. Gordon, take us out.
Listen. Fuck up. Get out.